Welcome to this explainer. Let's just jump right in, because today we are going to completely rewire how you think about starting a business. Look, if you've been hunting for future-proof ideas, you've probably heard the exact same tired advice a million times. Open a tea stall, start a mamo stand, just hustle harder. Well, we're leaving that outdated advice in the dust. Instead, we're diving into the data and strategies that point to a radically different reality for 2026. We're going to focus entirely on 10 specific, high-margin, incredibly low competition models.
It's honestly fascinating when you contrast these two mindsets. On one side, we have what's basically a poverty mindset, the 1990s loop. It's crowded, the profit margins are paper thin, and literally everyone is fighting for the exact same customers. But the 2026 strategy? It operates on one golden rule you absolutely need to memorize. Where there is a headache, there is money. See, people today aren't afraid of hard work. They are terrified of complexity. If you can step in and take away a business owner's massive headache, they will happily pay you a premium. Basically, the bigger the headache you solve, the bigger your bank balance.
To make all of this totally actionable, here's our roadmap for these 10 high-profit models. First, the 2026 mindset shift. Second, upgrading the traditional set. Third, mastering the digital ecosystem. Fourth, premium real-world solutions. And finally, the ultimate wealth secret.
Let's kick things off with Section 1, upgrading the traditional set, bringing the old world online.
This brings us straight to model number 1, business process automation, or as we playfully like to call it, the boon for the lazy. So many traditional business owners are just stuck in the mud. They are wasting half their day on manual data entry, typing out the exact same emails over and over, and updating endless spreadsheets. So what's your job? You come in with AI and automation tools like Zapier or Make.com, and you show them how to put their entire backend to autopilot. You're not just selling them software here, you are literally selling them their time back.
Picture this for a second. Imagine sitting down with a business owner and showing them that a manual data entry task that currently takes their employee a full 8-hour shift to complete can be executed flawlessly by software in just 8 seconds. No way, right? But it's true. When you replace the grunt work of 4 people with a single automated workflow, you become absolutely invaluable to them. Remember, this isn't about selling your time, it's about saving their time. And in the modern economy, time is way more expensive than gold.
And that seamlessly rolls into our second model, personalized business dashboards. Think of this as giving the owner the boss's glasses. Small and medium shop owners bleed massive amounts of money simply because their data is totally scattered everywhere. Sales are scribbled in one book, inventory is tracked in another. By the end of the month, they have no real clue what their actual profit is. Now, you don't need to be a coding genius to fix this. By learning some basic data visualization, you can pull all their scattered numbers into one pristine screen they can check while sipping their morning coffee.
Just watch how this logic transforms a traditional street corner kirana or grocery store into a smart retail hub for our third model. You take those messy manual registers, you deploy some cheap barcode scanners, and you set up a simple mobile app to digitize their stock. Bam! You instantly cut their missing stock losses by 20%. When you save a shopkeeper that much cash just by organizing their inventory, I promise you, they will treat you like royalty. You're essentially turning them into the digital Ambani of their local retail market.
All right, moving right along to Section 2, mastering the digital ecosystem, high stakes, high margins.
For our fourth model in the digital space, we're looking at online business acquisition consulting. Think of this role as being a digital real estate broker. Here's the harsh reality. 90% of new startups fail. Smart money already knows this. So instead of building from absolute scratch, wealthy investors want to buy existing profitable e-commerce stores or YouTube channels. But as we all know, the internet is absolutely full of scams. People will try to sell a failing website for a fortune using fake traffic numbers. That's where you step in as the digital detective. You do the due diligence, you verify the views, audit the actual revenue, check the risks, and protect the buyer.
The absolute kicker here is the staggering return on your time. If you facilitate just one of these digital acquisitions and take a modest 2 to 5% commission on the sale, you can literally make a month's income in a single afternoon. And the best part? You're doing all this high-value brokering right from your laptop. You don't have to break a sweat out in the hot sun to close these massive deals.
Which leads us to another massive digital headache and model number 5, business crisis management. In today's hyper-connected world, it takes years and years to build a brand's reputation, but it takes exactly one bad tweet or one viral negative review to completely nuke it. When a company faces a PR disaster, sheer panic sets in. They desperately need a Mr. Fix-It, a firefighting squad. If you can step in, control that damage, manage those negative reviews, and flip the narrative back into positive PR, companies will pay you absolutely anything you ask. It's high stress for sure, but the financial rewards, astronomical. We've also got 2 more brilliant digital models here, making up numbers 6 and 7. First up, private community building. Running ads on platforms like Facebook is getting wildly expensive and the returns are just diminishing. Brands are bleeding money. You solve this by building them a private brand neighborhood, basically a VIP club for loyal customers so they don't have to keep paying Mark Zuckerberg for ads. Second, virtual networking events. Instead of professionals flying across the country and shelling out for expensive hotels just to shake hands, you host gamified, highly curated global connections right from their home office. You completely bypass the soaring costs of travel.
Now for Section 3, Premium Real-World Solutions, solving physical headaches.
There is a totally hidden, massive opportunity in our 8th model, Smart Waste Management Consulting. Right now, large factories and corporations are churning out tons of corporate waste every single day, and they are paying hefty environmental fines because of it. It's a huge corporate headache. But if you step in and show these companies how to intelligently recycle that waste, or even sell it to other vendors, you turn their fines into profitable recycling systems. Everyone talks about going green, right? But corporations will only actually do it if you show them the financial upside. You are literally turning their trash into gold.
Now, this next one might just be our most meaningful model. Number 9, smart homes for the elderly. Today, so many younger professionals are working far from home, leaving their elderly parents alone. Really simple things like turning off lights or remembering medication become these huge daily anxieties. By providing a service that installs fall detection sensors, voice assistants for medication reminders, and automated door locks, you aren't just selling smart gadgets, you are selling absolute peace of mind to their children. Yes, it's highly profitable, but it also provides immense emotional satisfaction. You're bringing real value to families.
Our 10th and final physical model, we call it the roaming shine machine. You start a mobile car detailing service that goes right to the client's home or office. This totally eliminates their headache of wasting a precious Sunday just sitting in line at a service center. But wait, here's the real magic. You don't ask for a one-off payment. Nope. You lock them into a monthly subscription. Say, twice a week cleaning for a flat 2,000 rupees. Boom. You've just turned a simple physical service into predictable, recurring revenue.
Which brings us perfectly to our final section, the ultimate wealth secret.
Reoccurring income is the secret to real wealth. This is absolutely crucial. Whether you're running a software automation agency, a private VIP community, or a mobile car detailing business, the goal is never, ever the single transaction. The goal is the subscription. Locking in fixed monthly money from clients who rely on you is exactly what frees you from the daily grind. You stop frantically chasing the next sale, and you start accumulating actual wealth.
Look, the absolute biggest takeaway from all the source material we've unpacked today is this. Money always chases complex problems. Find a headache and the money will find you. We really need to stop looking for easy, completely frictionless ways to make a quick buck because, honestly, that's where the crowd is. Hunt for the complex problems.
So I'm going to leave you with a question to really chew on. Will you keep chasing that crowded 1990s loop, or will you step up and start chasing the profitable problems of 2026? It's time to drop the outdated mindset and start implementing these high-margin strategies. If this explainer sparked a light bulb moment for you, be sure to share it with someone who needs to hear this. And hey, don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the strategies that are shaping our future. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, and get out there and keep solving those problems.